welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Good morning, welcome to the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. We are about a minute away from starting. It's absolutely freezing cold in shed quarters today. Although I have tried to warm it up in here, and it does actually say 10 degrees in here on the Amy Green Memorial thermometer. 10 degrees, but it feels freezing. And if I was to open the doors there, which I will have to later, I will absolutely freeze. But when I start running, I'm going to have to warm that up. Right, today we have one or two changes. So there will be some slightly different logos on the screen. You should be able to see the Kinni app as well. We're running the Kinni app, or we will be in about 10 seconds time. Hopefully that will also work, so we'll see how it all goes. And we also have some messages on screen as well, so I'll be messaging less on screen So we'll see how it goes. I should be moving. Please say I'm going to move. Please move. Please move. Don't. Oh. All right. First problem. I have to reconnect the Fitcast app. Hang on. Bear with me. This is a little bit frustrating, but I'll get there. I know you can't see. Oh, you can see me on screen. That's a bit odd. Okay. Oh, I've obviously forgotten about that bit. Okay. Right, hang on. Let's just pair, unpair, unpair, and then repair the Kinni app. We should get going. Please, please work. Please work. We're off. We are moving. Okay. Right. Now, my Kinni app is... Oh, no. Oh, no. Now I'm not on screen. Oh, we'll get this sorted in a minute. There we go. Right. Okay. So, you will notice as we go on that I don't have to increase my pace at all. It just automatically does it. So we'll see how it goes. But I am going to have to increase my speed now because I am falling behind. We'll get there. Yeah, it did disconnect whilst I was waiting. The other thing it does is this that you can see. Sorry, just talking to the Noble Pro guys. Can you see how it's kind of... I'm at 5 and then I'm at 0 and 5 and 0. So it kind of is just disconnecting and reconnecting very quickly. A whole new set of tech issues, says Tina. Yeah, but we'll get it sorted eventually. We will get it sorted eventually. Now there should be text messages coming up on screen as well for like the instructions. I can't see anything coming up on... There's no text messaging coming up on screen, is there? Oh, hang on a minute. Maybe it starts when the run starts. By the way, just reminding you all that Marcus Holmes is doing 48 hours on a treadmill. All right, Tina Beard says her connection is solid with Kinni. Okay, mine seems to be dipping in and out. So, and I do need to speed up to catch the guys up. So let me just speed up and catch the guys up a second. Yeah, we'll get this all sorted. It's just a work in progress. Okay. We are slowly moving forwards and back. What I might do, because I've got this issue at the moment, I might disconnect from Kinni and just go direct with the Noble Pro. Because just at the moment, we are having a few issues, aren't we? Stop, start, stop, start. It's probably something I've done, because Tina Beard has a perfectly good, solid connection, and it's working fine. Mine is jumping in and out. And there should be, though, for everyone. There you go. Please set your treadmill incline to 12%. So there should be instructions now on screen for everyone. Oh, that's the treadmill I'm not using, of course. We can get rid of that one. Let's find a scene with the Kinni app on it. I'll show you. So there on the there on the bottom right is the Kinni app. That's currently running. my workout and automatically increasing the speed when I move into the next section. And we have now moved into the next section, so my app has slowed down. This is fun, isn't it? We'll get there. We'll get there. Right, Tina Beard says on her screen I'm not moving at all. I am definitely moving, but I'm just kind of coming in and out. Yeah, so Noble Pro, directly to you. I don't know if it's Stefan listening. The Fitcast connection. What happens is, it like when you finish a run or pause a run, Fitcast will disconnect. So you need to reconnect it every time. So it'd be great if we could sort it out so that it doesn't lose the connection. So I can go away for 5 minutes, pause the workout, or even stop the workout and start another workout without the app stopping, without the Fitcast disconnecting. Yeah, okay, I'm having a few problems here, so what we might do is we might disconnect from the Kinni app and just go direct with the Noble Pro itself, because I know that connection is solid. We just need to work on why. Right, okay, yeah, we can make the Fitcast remain connected in future releases. That'd be awesome. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, and so I just need to sort out what my issue is, because this is not a. See how it's disconnecting there, going to 0, and then 5.5, 0, 5.5. That's something that I'm doing wrong. Something that's wrong in my system. So there's not something wrong with the Kinni app there, that's just me. And I don't know what it is, some connection that's not quite solid enough here in shed quarters. We'll get that sorted out eventually. As I say, this is an ongoing development of this live stream and this event. So we will get it sorted. The rest of the guys are way ahead, so I need to go and try and see if I can catch them up somehow. So what I think we'll do is I'll disconnect from Kinni and just run Okay, now we can connect to the Noble Pro. Well, that's handy that I'm already running. Catch the guys up now. Right, we just need to catch everyone up, so let's get there. Yeah, Clive says maybe too many signals bouncing around in the shed. Yeah, Could well be. Okay, right. Noble Pro says it seems like your Bluetooth module needs the latest firmware. This will enable cadence too. Okay, brilliant. So yeah, if I could get that, that'd be awesome. Hello, Heather. Hope you're all right. I'm just catching everybody up now. I'd fallen behind a little bit. Guys who are doing the run, can you just make sure that you let me know what you think of the text messaging on screen, by the way? Right, how far back am I? Can't be too far away from them, can I? Heather says, I'm sorry to gate crash your event to ask Clive a question. That's all right, Heather. Fire away. Perfectly okay. I'm sure I'll see them in a minute. Oh yeah, there are about 27, 28 seconds ahead of me. But I am catching. Here they are. Okay. Slow back down now. We're supposed to be going at 6. Okay, let's go to 6. Clive, have you created a meetup for Marcus later? Let's get rid of this treadmill picture as well. Yeah, Clive, let me know. I'll have a look on the Zwift Companion app, but let me know what you've got sorted out for Marcus today, because we need to run with Marcus at some point. But I've also got the Bag That Badge event tonight as well at 7 p.m. We've got 23 runners in the event today, so that's really good. What do you think of the messaging, guys? Is that acceptable? Is it too much? Tina says just right. Kathy says, yep, good. 27 degrees where Christina is. Wow. Matt Dawson says, I'm doing the stated pace, not 13 kph. Good for you. Well done, Matt. Thank you. Okay. Ron Corb. I was going to run at 6 p.m. before Ron Corb. I thought I may combine it with Marcus. I think he meant Run Club. Yeah, Run Club. Yeah, if you don't have a Noble Pro treadmill, by the way, in the description of this run, there is a code for you to get 4% discount off a Noble Pro. Kathy says, this is too cold for the south. Wow. Mo Magic says, I like my stride. Nothing like a smart treadmill though, Mo. That connection to direct connection to Zwift, you don't need to think about anything else. Clive, if Marcus is running at 6, we can create I don't know if you've already created a meetup that we could invite loads of people to come and join Marcus for an hour or so. I've got to do my Bag That Badge at 7, so I'm quite happy to run at 6 for an hour with Marcus and like a whole load of people if we can make him meet us at the right place. Tina Beard added 100 metres to her Kinni programme, and she's now 100, and now she's behind today instead of in front like you were yesterday. Right, Clive has created a meetup for tonight. Okay, so I'll join that, but we need to make sure that Marcus knows where we're going to be at the start of the... Is it on the cobbled streets route of Richmond? Gosh, that's bright behind me, isn't it? The sun is out here. The sun is out. But it is very, very cold. But I am going to have to open the doors at some point. Okay, Clive. Right, that's fine. So we need to make sure that Marcus meets us at the start of the cobblestones route, where we will all populate. What's the word? Generate. Our avatars will appear. There's a word I'm searching for that I can't remember what it is. I am so out of my comfort zone away from that camera over there. It's weird, and I've not got my buttons yet. I haven't transferred anything over. So I need to find a way to do it so that it's easy to like move one to the other. Like just a quick fix. Tina says, man up, Stephen, embrace the change. So Tina's got used to the new music. I need to get used to the new position in the room, because that's essentially all it is. It's like a different position in the room for me to normally be. So I'm kind of looking in the wrong direction for all the things that I'm kind of naturally used to running the stream. I'm looking for them, and they're not where I'm expecting them to be. Oh well, okay. So we're still at 6 kph, still in the second kilometre, but we should be approaching the next arch now, and we're going to go up to 6.5 kph. Here we go, through the arch, and we're at 6.5 now. Heather says, oh, I've just noticed you're running on the other treadmill. I'm obviously slow at understanding. No, you're not. Yeah, no, I am now running. I'm running on the Noble Pro. So normally I would be on the My Run and Victoria would be on the Noble Pro. Hang on, I've just noticed another camera I need to change. Where are we? Let's put the right camera on this setting as well. There we go. Yeah, garden cam. Yeah, okay, Clive. We'll sort something out for 6 o'clock. So tonight, we're going to try and help Marcus on his way on his 48-hour treadmill challenge. So we're going to try and run with him about 6 o'clock. And then we've got Bag That Badge at 7 o'clock tonight. Oh, now what's that? Treadmill view. Oh, I see. Yeah, we don't want the treadmill view, do we? Huh. Okay. Let's change that. took the treadmill camera off, didn't we? Right, where is it then? Okay, well, we'll just get rid of that one. We're working as we go. We're working this out as we go. Many would say you should have worked it out beforehand. Well, I did as much as I could beforehand. But there are so many pages on my live stream. So many scenes, as they're called. I have missed a few. And of course, yeah, I forgot about the overhead camera. So, find it in a minute. Tina says, okay, we forgive you, blah, blah, blah. Moaning again. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm still looking for that overhead treadmill view to delete it so that it doesn't come on again. There it is. Yeah, that can go away. Right. And press save. I tell you what, I'm glad I've got all these messages on screen because I haven't been able to talk to those people actually running the event today. Normally, I'm really engaged with the people running the event, putting messages on screen, you know, encouraging people or whatever. I've done nothing today. I've done one message on screen so far. So I'm glad I've got the automatic messages. Clive won't be here tomorrow lunchtime for the MHG run due to a work meeting. So if you are doing the MHG lunchtime run tomorrow, you'll have to look after yourselves. Do you have, Clive, do you have a secondary person in charge? Does Tina take charge? Tina, I've got an idea, by the way. I've got an idea that I don't know if you'd be interested in. Because you're really good at Kinni, and you're a really good Noble Pro user. Are you vaguely interested in leading? So I wouldn't be there, and it wouldn't be live streamed. There's no live streaming. So all you have to do is have the yellow beacon once a week for, like, say we call it an event called the Kinni 5K. Are you would that interest you at all? Once a week, the Kinni 5K. We could do it as an FMR club run, or we could do it as a Noble Pro club run. Let me know if you're interested. Look, I've got the garden view again. I'm sure I keep changing all these and they just change themselves back. I've done this one once already, haven't I? Oh, maybe I haven't. Maybe I haven't. All right. Okay, don't go on about it. God. Okay. Save that as well. Okay, so Tina Beard, is interested, so we'll try and set that up. So that's going to be something. We'll do a 5k run, maybe have a bit of incline in it to show off the Kinni app, and it'll be called the Kinni 5k, and we'll do that as part of the probably part of the FMR club, but it could be part of the Noble Pro club. We just got, the thing is, we've got more members in the FMR club at the moment, so it might get more interest. I'll speak to Zwift HQ and see if they can put it on the main calendar. And so, you know, in that kind of vein of rhyming or oh, what's the word I'm thinking of when you have words that start with the same letter and it flows together nicely? What is that called? I've got a degree in English, for goodness sake, and I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, as well as the Kinni 5k, I was thinking of the Noble Pro 9 as well. So we do a 9-kilometer run called the Noble Pro 9. So that would be, we'd then have this event, the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. Alliteration, thank you, Heather. Alliteration. So, yeah, we'd have the Noble Pro Film My Run 500. Then we'd have the Kinni 5k and the Noble Pro 9. So that's three, we'd have 3 runs a week which promote Noble Pro. Because they've done, you know, for Zwift, they really have worked hard to I know it's all about sales, of course. They're trying to sell treadmills. Noble Pro are trying to sell treadmills, but no, you know, we know that that's not a problem. The fact is that they're working with us, they're communicating with us, they're interacting, and they are trying to develop their treadmills so that they get more functionality for us as Zwifters. And I'm all for that. So if we can help them to sell some treadmills, they will help us to get a better experience on Zwift and a better treadmill running experience, full stop. Right, we need to go up to 7 kph now. So 7 kph. Kathy McManus is still on the course. We've got Hunter there. John, I think it's John Hunter, is it? Mike Wright is there. Hello, Mike. Nice to have you with us again. Who else can I see there? Of course, there's Clive and Tina. Amstad is there as well. Hi, guys. Thank you very much, Clive. Clive says, I always point potential buyers in your direction. That's very much appreciated. Although I don't make treadmills. It's no, I mean, I'm just not skilled enough. There is not yet a Film My Run treadmill. Film My Run branded treadmill. And it's, you see, it's Noble Pro are actually watching the live stream and interacting with us as well. How many other treadmill companies are doing that? None other. There are no other treadmill companies that are doing that. Yeah, I know, Clive. I'm just being an arse. Oh, can't say any swear words or we'll get taken off. YouTube will clamp down. Or we'll get all that spam. Apparently, that's what Victoria reckons anyway. She reckons the algorithm can hear me speaking live, and if I say any words that are vaguely rude, it'll cut me off. I don't know if that's true. It probably is, to be honest. Yes, well, now, see, this is the other thing, Clive, right? Clive says, I'm sure a Noble Pro representative will run with us one day. Well, here's my other idea. So, as well as the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro, the Noble Pro 9, the Kinni 5K, we also do... What? Look right there, again! The garden! Why is that there? I keep changing this. I do not want the garden view. Go away. Unbelievable. This is getting on my wick now. Seriously. What is going on? Right. There we go. So, my other idea then is to have an event where we invite all the Noble Pro ambassadors to run on their treadmills with Kinni, and we can invite anyone. You don't even have to be on Zwift. We could just do a live stream. I mean, I'd be on Zwift, so I'll be on Zwift, and anyone else who wants to be can be on Zwift. But we do a live stream where I lead the run, or say we do a workout. We do it as a workout. I lead the workout, but we have everyone else on their treadmills. So Noble Pro staff, Noble Pro ambassadors, and then anyone else, and we advertise it for anyone else who wants to join. And we do like a, I hate to say the word of the other company, but we do like a Peloton style workout online. Right, Tina Beard says, the camera is showing me that you need to do your garden. Well, Tina, if you've got a spare couple of hours, you are more than welcome to come. I know you love gardening. You're more than welcome to come up to Worthing and sit on your knees sorting our bedding plants out. We've got a very large plant in the garden that is so big it's now fallen over. Sebastian says, hello, I'm sitting in my warm office at home. See you tonight. Okay. Gosh, we are steamed up in here, aren't we? I really don't feel like opening the doors. It's just too cold. I might be sweating a bit. It might be all steamed up behind me. But I'm quite happy. Okay, right. Heather has pointed out my language foolishness. Not sit on your knees, but kneel on your knees. Kneel down. Yeah, we definitely need a few things tidying up on the borders of our garden. But the grass is all right, isn't it? The grass is fine. I haven't had to mow the lawn for a couple of years. Right, coming up to, 250 metres before the next arch, and then we'll be in the final kilometre of the Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro, on the Noble Pro. See, the other thing we need is a top-down camera to look down at the treadmill, because I've got a top-down camera over there. Need a top-down camera up here to look down onto the Noble Pro as well. So many things we need to sort out if we're going to do this regularly. The thing is, it's fine running on the Noble Pro when there's two people, because it all works. When there's two people, it's fine. You've got people on both cameras. You've got access. Even if I'm on the Noble Pro, I can ask Victoria to press the buttons on the My Run. So, yeah, I feel really weird not having access to my buttons over there. Right, there should be no more garden views. I think we've got rid of every garden view now. I'm just catching up on the messages that I've not seen on this, on the tiny phone. I've got the tiny phone here with all the messages on it. Right, here we go. Final bit coming up. 200 metres to the end. Well done, everybody. Good work. Stephen has more time to chat now, seeing as he no longer has to type messages. Well, the thing is, I would still like to type messages as well, because there's nothing better than live feedback from people saying, well done, keep going, all that stuff. You know, it's much nicer, I think, to have live feedback, but I just felt we needed the messaging as well. So we've got the messaging, and then when I get myself organised, we will eventually be back to me typing messages to people as well. Have you noticed I've altered the speeds as well? So this one used to be 8.1, and a couple of kilometres ago it was 6.1. So I've now managed to work out the maths to make the fit file, the ZWO file, do the right thing. Well done, Clive. Well done, Sebastian. No, not Sebastian. Sebastian's sitting on his chair, isn't he? Everyone who took part, anyway. That's the other thing. I can't see the screen. I haven't got the screen in front of me. I've got the streaming software in front of me because I wanted to make sure that I could see what was going on. And quite rightly, there were loads of things I needed to change on the fly. So that's why we did that. Well, okay. So not 100% successful, but better than nothing. I think. Yeah, if you look at the start there, so we need to sort out my connection to the Kinni app so that it doesn't keep dropping. That would be good. And then yeah, a couple of other alterations that we need to make. But I think we're definitely getting closer to what I had envisaged it being when I thought about it. Okay, so good. Right, we're going to be back tonight rather, at 6 p.m. We're going to do a run with Marcus, who, if you're late here, we are going to do a run with Marcus, who's doing the 48-hour treadmill challenge. So he's trying to do 100 miles in 48 hours on Zwift. So we're going to go and run with him, and then at 7 p.m. UK time, we have the Bag That Badge event. So I will be leading that. So that's good. Tina says her Kinni app was absolutely flawless, and she says all good. Bye for now. Thank you, Tina. Yeah, so that proves that it isn't the Kinni app that's at fault there. The only thing I want changing with the Kinni app is so that the Fitcast thing stays active all the time once I've turned it on, unless I turn it off. But yeah, apart from the connection issue is my end, and I don't know exactly what that is, but we'll sort it out. Right, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Take care. We'll see you tonight. Have a great rest of your day. Now I've got to now lean over here. Look, got to lean over and press the goodbye button. So take care, everyone. See you later.